Alright, so these guys are talking about the barge. If you're quite done, Seth, we have a boat to discuss. I still think a barge would be better. We've covered this, Professor. Barges are for canals, not ocean voyages. The floating land of petrified remains requires crossing open waters. That's new. We've never had anything like that. Zoom in the map on the table. I will do, Plum. I'll zoom in that little map there. This is the first time they've ever said the floating land of petrified remains, though, because they have been calling it Fossil Island or Kudos Island before, I believe. I wish I would stop insisting on that silly, cumbersome name. You don't even know if there's any fossils there. Well, branding is everything, especially now we finally have actual funding. The museum needs something to sell tickets to recoup the investment costs. Fossil Island is coming this summer. That's what it is. That's exactly what this is. This is all gearing up for Fossil Island in the summer. That's their update. So what do we suggest then? How about TIFKIFI? Tiff Cafe. Tiff Cafe? What is that gibberish? Sorry, not Tiff Cafe. Tiff Cafe. It's an acronym. An acronym for what? The island formerly known as Foss. That's not going to sell any tickets. I'm sorry, Lottie, but I have to agree. We need a name that breeds mystery and excitement. Of course, Professor. But what do you think? Random students passing by? Any suggestions? I don't know. How about the Land of the Lost? Not a bad name, actually. Or we could just call it the first Dragonkin Island. I don't think so. Maybe? Let's talk about it some more. This is definitely the big hint that this is what's coming this summer. Right, Plum, I will zoom in for you so you can have a little look at this. So is this a map of Fossil Island, maybe? I wonder if it will be similar to Old Schools. Because Old Schools have got like water sections. I think they've got a volcano there, maybe. It might be a different place. They've got giant mushrooms and things. Which way? Because this little star thing there is supposed to be the compass, isn't it? That's an S. It's an N? That can't be an N. That must be... If that's south, so that must be a W, sorry. Northeast, southwest. So this will be looking at it northeast, southwest wise. If this is a map of Fossil Island in that sense. Which is going to be built up by different islands, maybe? Unless someone looks at that and can see this looks like somewhere in RuneScape, like we've got just now. Fossil Island is Orthen. I'm pretty sure it's Orthen as well. Or will at least house Orthen on it. That's definitely interesting there. I wonder if that is how it's going to shape up. There's nothing on the world map that's new. There's nothing on the map that's new. Okay, maybe everyone noticed that to begin with. I certainly didn't. I wonder where Fossil Island might appear one day. Is that supposed to be like Fog of War? Because it's not going to look like that. Right, it won't look like that. So that's Fossil Island here that you can see. You can see it's quite sizable over Menafos. Much bigger than Mostly Harmless in that sense. I mean, whenever it's nearly the same size as Karamija there. I noticed whenever they were doing a live stream, RuneScape were doing a live stream, and they were talking about like what's kind of coming in the future, and they had Osborne on it, and they did that classic thing that they did at RuneFest, where someone said, what about Menafos? When will we ever see Menafos? I went, no Menafos, never ever Menafos. Half an hour later we get told about the Menafos update.
I was wondering, about
it's surprisingly loud, isn't it?
Yeah, Menafos. We haven't seen anything done with Menafos in a long time. Is there any plans to visit that anytime in the near future?
No, there isn't. I'm sorry.
Are there any plans to bring popular old-school updates to RuneScape, such as their construction additions they've made, or how their bank works, or even Fossil Island?
So no to Fossil Island, but...
It was the same thing. During the live stream, Shawnee probably accidentally said, what about like what old school I've got, what about like things like Fossil Island or that, and Osborne immediately went, no, not Fossil Island, never Fossil Island, and you went, it's the same thing, so it's very clear this is what the summer update's going to be about.